So just again to reinforce the point on directionality and rows, I finished this row, and as you can see, all the curls, they're ending in that same spiral pattern. So when you take the pins out, you're going to get a lot smoother, more unified curl shape, and that really helps to get the look that you're going for. And as I mentioned before, all of the directions of the curls are ending the same way for this row. But if you wanted to have a waved look, like that kind of S-shaped pattern, and you have longer hair, it'd be great if you did one row facing one way and then the other row facing another way, and then keep on alternating that. If you have really long hair, you'd probably be doing 4 rows this way instead of just 2, because my hair is a little bit shorter right now. So now going on over to this side, I'm going to demonstrate what is called a skip. And I've mentioned that before in some videos to kind of get like that side swept look, and it was a little bit confusing to some people, which I totally understand because it took me a long time to kind of figure out how to do this properly as well. Okay, so the word skip, as I kind of understand it, it goes towards skipping a section of hair when you're curling it. So if you took a piece of hair like this, or your section, your side section, you would do 1, 2, 3 kind of squares, but instead you're going to be pulling the hair from one square and bringing it over to the other side. So basically you're skipping a square, and maybe like if you think of skipping rocks, how they kind of just like go over like that, that would kind of help you to understand where the term comes from. So basically just section off your hair, like so. You take a clip to kind of push the other hair out of the way. Okay, so just the first section of hair, instead of taking just one section like this, what you'll be doing is taking the section, a little setting lotion, just like that, and then pull it to the side. So you're pulling it to the side, like so. Get it very taut, because the tighter it is, the more shape it's going to hold. And then just do a pin curl. And instead of having it end right at the root, you're going to pull it to the side, like so. So that is a skip. So I'm going to finish the rest of this side and I'll come back. Okay, so while I'm kind of sitting here with my hair pin curled, I thought I'd go over some more tips and supplies and troubleshooting about pin curls. So if you're one of those, I guess, lucky people in pin curl sense that has thinner hair or hair that takes curl well, and you opt not to go for a setting lotion, it's handy to have a small bottle of water like this that you can spritz on the ends of your hair to kind of help it keep to kind of keep the curl smooth while you're rolling it. A lot of people, when they first do pin curls, and me myself, had problems where the ends would be kind of straight, and that happens when you don't properly roll the hair around in a complete circle, and a little like piece kind of sticks out. So if you spritz it with a little bit of water, that kind of helps. But personally, I do like to use setting lotion. I'm not going to go into a brush out today, because I do brush outs in most of my videos, so I think that's kind of like self-explanatory, and it kind of varies depending on what the look is. but I'll go over some of the brushes I like to use. This is the brush, sorry for the hair. This is the brush I like to use, and I use it in most of my videos. It has a wire bristles, and I find that helps in reducing frizz. And it also has rounded edges, so that when I'm kind of doing that like kind of brush under, it helps with getting that rounded effect. This is a teasing comb that I use to kind of tease certain sections when you're doing pin-up updos. It's great to have. It also has a pointed edge, and so that's good for sectioning as well. But if you're doing like a Marilyn hairstyle, this is great for the bangs. And both these combs I got at Sally's. This sectioning comb I also got at Sally's. I think it was like probably $2 or something like that. If you have really long hair, as I did previously, and you like that kind of waved, smooth look, then consider getting a paddle brush like this. And most people would think, well, don't get a straight brush because like you want curls, and then the straight brush will make your hair more straight. But actually, if you just go straight down, it affects the way that the hair spirals around, and instead of it spiraling around like this, as more of a modern curl would do, it makes the hair go. Some other products that you might want to look into. This has got to be Smooth Operator smoothing hairspray, and that's really good just to finish your look. Another one that's really good if you have like humidity issues in the summer is Garnier Fructis Hold and Flex. And then if you're doing like victory rolls or any kind of 1940s or pin-up hairstyle, I would go with this one. It's Aussie Sun Touch Shine, and it has a lot of hold, but it also has a lot of shine. So it'll give you that kind of like shiny, kind of glossy look that they had back then. In ways of other styling products, it's sometimes if you have frizz issues, some people do, some people don't, to put a little bit of pomade in your hair before you brush out. Not before you put the pin curls in. Once you take the pin curls out, put a little bit of pomade in your hair and just run it through, just a very little, but it'll help everything kind of stay. And some brands that I like are the Body Shop Coconut Oil Hair Shine, and it's kind of like a pomade, but it also has a lot of shine too. And then good old fashioned, I actually bought this in Italy. I don't know if you can get it here anymore, unfortunately. I'm sure you could, but this is Brylcreem, and it's even in Italian. But yeah, it's basically like the legit old type of hair cream they used to use way back when. And finally, as a finishing spray, you can use a little bit of Got To Be Dazzling Hair Shine for a little bit more shine. And yeah, I think that's it so far for my pin curl. Sorry, that was a car. I think that's it for my pin curl hair tutorial. I showed you how to do elevated pin curls, side pin curls, and skips, and all the necessary products. And I guess finally, I just want to say that some people take out their pin curls and they think it's like a hot frizzy mess, and sometimes they've rolled them too tight, and sometimes they've done it too tight towards your head. You don't always want to have it exactly on your scalp. As you can see here, I did it a little looser, not curling all the way to my roots. So that can help as well. Often if you have longer hair, you might want to do that. And just always don't wash it out. Don't wash it out. I've heard so many people say, oh, I tried it and it didn't look good, and so I washed it out. Don't wash it out. Just don't do it. Don't wash it out. You spent a lot of time and a lot of effort doing it, and to wash it out would be a waste. Just keep on brushing. I promise you, if you just keep on brushing, use the right products, it'll turn out right. And pin curling is a great hairstyle. Once you get used to it, it can take you maybe 10 minutes to do a set, and then maybe 10 minutes to brush out, and in about 20 minutes, half an hour, you can have a vintage hairstyle. And really, when it comes to hairstyling vintage, you want to go with the method that they used way back when. If you were trying to recreate like a painting or something, you wouldn't use like a spray paint to do like Michelangelo. You know, you have to use the techniques that they used back then to get an authentic look. And yeah, I think that's it. Please leave any questions or comments below, and I'll try to like answer any other questions, additional questions you have. And oh yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I also bleached my eyebrows one or two shades lighter. My eyebrows actually are naturally quite brunette, and my hair is natural too. I've gotten a couple of questions asking what color I use, and sorry, I don't use color, so I can't help you out there. But I did bleach my eyebrows 1 to 2 shades lighter, and let me know what you think and if you like it lighter or darker. Thanks.